Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, depending on what part of the world you're in. I'm here in Venice with my family. So I'm broadcasting tonight or today from my nephew's bedroom. So I apologise if it's a bit, the quality of the lighting's not that great because we've got a house full here, with the run up to Christmas. Anyway, what I want to do is I'm going to share my screen with you. So let's get my screen up. Hopefully this is going to go okay and you can all hear me because I've got no one to test. Start screen sharing. That looks like it's sharing, so let's minimize that. Now, in last week's Hangouts, we talked about creating campaigns, and I'm going to show you how my campaign's done and the sales I've made. Now, what I've done was we did a Hangout on, I think was on Monday of last week, or it could have been Wednesday, but anyway, I've put that Hangout on the company blog, and we have the Hangout there, and then we have I've wrote down here what we talked about in that Hangout. Now we have a part 2 to that Hangout, so all you need to do is to come over to scroll down the screen here. You click on this link here that says part 2, and that will take you over to the second part of the Hangout. Now, what I've done as promised on this, I'm not going to go into what the Hangout was about, but it's all about setting up a campaign and your landing pages in your email campaigns. And as promised, down the bottom of part 2, I've got some email swipes here for you that you could copy and edit, give it your personal touch. But just to give you an idea, I've put together what have we got there? Seven emails, okay, that I used for the Facebook Ninja. All right, so they're all on the blog. So I'm just going to close that. Now, I think was it Friday's blog and on Wednesday last week, we spoke about solo ads and ad swap. Now, I know the quality of the videos wasn't that good. We had a bit of trouble. So what again I've done is I've put together a nice page here for you. There's the Hangout recording at the top. As I say, some of the sound quality is not that brilliant, and we did lose a bit of the broadcast. But I've re-listened to it. There's some good information in that video. But what I've also done is I've explained to you, because these guys gave us a good explanation of what solo ads and what you should do when you're buying solo ads. So I've actually popped that on a blog. Okay, and as you go down here, we've now created a Skype room just for solo ads. Okay, now inside the Skype room, we've got we've got some solo ad providers that I've used in the past, and I would I have confidence that they're going to give you good quality traffic. Now you can buy anything from them, whether it be 50 clicks up to thousands of clicks. But if you're going to try solo advertising for the very first time, I would keep it low. As we went over this in last week's blog, so I'm not going to go into it in any depth. But please, when you come here, you can join the solo ad Skype room. That's the Zookle solo ad Skype room. Then we've got a brief introduction to Chucks. That was one of the guys that one of the solo ad providers. And then we have Gabriel. Gabriel hasn't sent me over his text, so I'll be adding that, but he's got his website there, and the same is with Chuck's. You've got his website. And I've also put on here about a company called Easing Directory. That's run by Charlie Page. I highly recommend that you look into this site, because if you know anything about easings, this is a brilliant site to join. You get some fantastic paid traffic from easings. Okay, so there's a video there that explains to you about things does and what you get from the Easing Directory. Okay, and then this banner will, if you click that, will take you over there. And then there's another video I have here. This one is about Bill. Bill again is a solo ad provider, and I've put a link to Bill's website there. And then we've got down the bottom here, we've got Phil. Now and there's a video about Phil. And I've got some, there's a link there to Phil's website. So there's 4 guys there that you can choose from, if you wish, to buy paid traffic, solo ad traffic. And all you need to do is join the Skype room. excuse me, join the Skype room. You'll find these guys there, plus there's some other guys as well. But these are people that I trust personally myself. So I'm very confident that they're going to give you good quality traffic. Okay, now you'll find all of this on the blog. So if you come over to blog.zookle.com, and then down the right hand side, if you here you have Zookle Hangouts, and there's the last 3 Hangouts that we've done, where you'll find all these pages. Okay, so have a look at those at your leisure. Now, what I want to do is I want to take you over to my campaigns that I ran. Now, we all did these campaigns live on the site last week, on the Hangouts last week. And I mean, just look at this campaign here. 18,000 people came to my my landing page. This one 2,500. This one didn't do as great, but still 896 visits to a landing page. You know, and I think as I said in the Hangouts, I did 3 landing pages, and the one that's done the best, I'll just click on this link here and show you the page. This page has got me a lot of traffic, and I've got some sales that have come through this page. And look at how basic this page is. Free Facebook traffic, just an opt-in box, nothing fancy at all, you know, no fancy pictures or anything. But this page really worked well for me. Now, over the course of the week, as I say, there's quite a lot of traffic that's come into that page. Now, remember, this is free traffic. Okay, you get this traffic through the Social Sniper if you're in the beginners package, and if you're in the intermediate package, you've got the Social Sniper and you've got the Facebook Ninja. Okay, so this has come through a combination of those 2 tools, and I'll show you those tools in a moment. But this is all free traffic. Now, the purpose of running this campaign and doing your free traffic, yes, it got me some sales. But what I want to do now is I want to now get some quality traffic. I'm going to use this page here, and I'm going to buy traffic now. I'm going to buy solo ad traffic to send through this middle page. And if I'm getting this much traffic come through this page, and I'm getting sales from it, then, you know, once I start to buy traffic for this, you know, then I'm going to see more sales. But when you buy traffic, you shouldn't be just thinking about that traffic. Your solo ad traffic is just about getting sales. It's about building your list. You know, I'm sure you've heard many times that the money is in the list, and it truly is. You know, so it's about building your list and then working with that list, and to build up a relationship with it. You know, and you'll turn that list, you'll turn the people, your subscribers, into cash. So I'm just going to close this page out here. All right, so I've shown you there the free traffic. Now what I want to do is, let me just show you, if I come up to, let's come up to the Facebook Ninja first. So hopefully this is going to load because we're live. Now, what I've done was I set up, if you remember on the Hangouts, I set up just 3 campaigns. That's all I did. You know, I didn't want to make hundreds of different campaigns. I wanted to set up 3 campaigns. If I go down to my message sets here, I do apologize, it's a little bit slow. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a special hangout. You know, we've got Christmas this week, and for those of you that celebrate Christmas, I'm going to try and do, I think, on Boxing Day. I don't know, certainly in the UK we have Boxing Day, you know, the day after Christmas. I'm going to do a hangout. Now, I want to map out what we're going to do for 2015 so that you can really explode your business, because you know, working from home, working online is a fantastic way to earn a living. And if you're in Zookle, you've got all the tools you need. Okay, so let me come down here. Now, here's my Facebook Ninja ad. You see, it's Ninja 1. This is the ad that I've been running at the moment. Now, let this load. Again, hopefully it's going to be a bit, sorry if it's a bit slow. Now, the advertisement that's getting me the most clicks, I'll show you in a moment. But remember, all this traffic. Now, what I'm going to do is while that's loading, I'm going to try and load as well. Do this in another window, and I'll load the social sniper up as well so that we can have a look at that. Now, the Facebook Ninja, the ad that done me proud was this ad at the top. I do apologise, it's loading a bit slow, but basically it was it's a black background that I did, and you know, I just had this lady ninja in the background as well, and I just put a little bit of text there. It's going to load in a minute. I'm really sorry, the internet connection's not that brilliant, so it's a little bit slow in loading. I should have done all this before, so so slap on the wrist for me. Let's just now go into the message set of the Facebook Ninja to show you there as well. Now, what I've got set up is I've got through the Facebook, through the social sniper, sorry, I've got Google Plus, I've got LinkedIn, and I've got Twitter. They're the ones that I'm running my ads through. And so I'll go over to my Google Plus one. And I just set these again because I started these last weekend, I think it was Saturday. I've just gone in and set all those because I had them rolling for 7 days, and now you should be thinking, you know, start to roll your ads and get your ads ready for the Christmas period, because a lot of people obviously are off work now, and they're going to have, you know, once they've done stuffing themselves out with you know, all the food and that you get, and the alcohol and pops and what God knows what else that people consume over these few days, but they want to have a break from all that. And Boxing Day, you know, just after Christmas, is a great time. It's a great time to get to build your list and to start finding new customers, because everybody that's you know, that wants to work from home, this is the time when they start to say, well, I'm gonna make that New Year's, going to change something in 2015, and it's a good time for you to get your advertisements out there. So here's the advertisement that I ran. Okay, now this advertisement, I created this inside PowerPoint. Now it's so simple to do. Now if you come up to the top, if you're an intermediate, and I do believe in the beginner's package as well, you have access to this. Come up to the jukebox training, and then go down to free courses. That will bring you over to the wrong page I've showed you. So go down to free courses. I do apologise. I should have really loaded all this up. Now, when you get to here, okay, there's a little course there that I've got, how to create powerful images, 6 videos, and it's all to do with PowerPoint. Now, if you don't know how to use PowerPoint to create your images, go over and have a look at that course, okay? And then you'll be able to create images like that one that you see there. And I don't know if the other one, look, they're really loading slow. So I've got 3 images that I've actually, let's just see if I can click on that image. The one that I got the best. Yeah, you see, this is the one, this one here, I got fantastic results from, okay? This brought me in, you know, a phenomenal amount of traffic. Brought me in, and what I've done was I rotated this image so it went to different landing pages. And as I showed you, that landing page I showed you earlier, which was just basic, an opt-in box. There was nothing fancy. That got me the best opt-ins. Put my list massively over this past week. I think I've got somewhere in the region of about 7,000 people that have joined my list. Now, I've made some sales from that as well. So the Facebook Ninja, the Social Sniper are powerful tools for bringing in your traffic. So you really need to get ducky, go back over these go over to the blog and go back over the Hangouts that we did at the beginning of last week, and you know, and see how we set these campaigns up. And really, it's just fantastic. You know, I'm blown away with the amount of traffic that I've got and the sales that I've got. So get stuck in, it's there. You know, if, as I keep saying every time, you know, please don't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect different results. And that's, so here's my ads that I run. This was the second best advertisement. Again, I made this in PowerPoint. And as I say to you, in Jukebox Training, you can go up there and find that. And then this ad, I thought this ad was going to do much better, to be honest, but it didn't do as well as I thought it would do. Maybe I'm going to tweak it around and, or I just scrap it all together and I'll make another image. But that's the thing to do, is to test, don't go and test loads and loads of campaigns, okay? The best thing to do is to pick 3 images, try those, see if you're getting the click-throughs through those images, pick out the best one, dump the other 2, and then create 2 more. And you just keep doing that with 3, and you'll get, as you go along, the penny will drop, and you'll see what attracts the eye, and you just tweak them. And then what you need to work on then, once you've worked out which image is great, you'll then work on your landing page. Again, you'll make 3 landing pages, like we covered all this in the blog last week. Make 3 landing pages, and again, test those. And then once you find a good page with a good advertisement, now you've got your tools ready for your solo ad. Now, you don't need an image for the solo ad, but what you do need is a good landing page. So it's great to send free traffic to a landing page. And then when you've got, you're getting the opt-ins and you're getting the sales, I shouldn't worry too much about the sales. The things you want to do is to get the opt-ins. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do going forward now, once we go into, once the Christmas period's out of the way and we go into 2015, I'm going to show you how to convert your traffic. I'm going to show you how to turn your leads into customers. And it's very simple. There's no rocket science to it. And what I'm going to show you is so easy. Your grandmother could do it. Okay. So if you're getting the traffic and you're getting the leads, I'm going to show you how to convert those leads into sales. Okay. So I've got some real exciting stuff coming up for you as we go through this period and we into 2015, because I really want to, kickstart your business in 2015 and show you how to get massive of traffic and show you then how to scale that up, that then brings you in some fantastic money. Now, since we've done some new development on the auto and we've done some new development on the blog. Now, I'm not going to go into these, what they are now, but to tell you, with the autoresponder, we've got some new tools coming with the autoresponder where you'll be able to add lists, things like that, upload your own lists. You'll be able to create an email and give that code to your downline or your upline. You'll be able to just click a button and they'll have access to all the emails that you've written with their links and everything in them, so they don't have to do anything. So you can really teach your downline and show them how to write powerful emails. And if you've got somebody in your downline that's a fantastic copywriter, you'll be able to reap the benefits from that as well. You just need to reach out to them and say, look, can I have a copy of your emails? They don't have to copy and paste everything. They just tick a box and you will get a copy of them they will just duplicate that campaign into your account for you. So that's quite a fantastic tool that we've got coming next week or over this Christmas period. So we've got some fantastic changes that have gone inside Zookle at the moment. Now, what I want to do is people have been sending me emails and asking various questions about how to create a business online and how to start making money. So what I would like you to do is, if you don't mind, is to send me in some tickets. Send in any tickets that you like. If you've got any questions, I really want to get 2015 kicked off for you. It's just gonna blow everything else out of the water that you've done. You're not going to have to keep looking for shiny new objects. I'm going to show you step by step how to turn your leads and create money. Turn your leads into money. And we've got some fantastic capture pages coming for you. We're just having those built now by a designer, which will be linked to the Facebook Ninja and the Social Sniper. If you come up to Products Library and you go down to the Zookle shop, these products now are all linked to you. But we're creating some fantastic landing pages for these. So they're really going to be high converting pages. You know, we've got top experts who design these pages that are in the, you know, the making money from home niche, and they're going to create us some lovely sales funnels. Okay, so I'm really excited about the Christmas period and going into 2015. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop sharing my screen. Hopefully that's it. You got me back. Yeah, I do apologize if you wasn't ready for me yet, but there you go. You've got me. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a special hangout, as I say, on Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas. And then we're going to map out what we're going to do in the early part of January. Okay, the early part of 2015, because I really, really want to kickstart your businesses. I've had a fantastic week this week, not only with programming wise, but you know, my pages and my ads have been converted, and I've got leads. The leads that I've poured into my account over this last week is phenomenal. I can't believe how much traffic and how many leads have poured into my account. Now, I've got some sales from those, as I said, and now I'm going to show you how I'm going to convert those leads into sales, into customers, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's all very well getting all this lovely free traffic, but if you're not getting, you know, any customers from that traffic, then you're sort of wasting your time. And the Facebook Ninja and the Social Sniper, they're lead generating tools. It's just unbelievable. So if you hadn't have a chance to look at Zookle, and you're watching this hangout for the very first time, you know, get with the person that invited you to this hangout, and you know, get them to share their screen with you and have a look at the tools working. Now, you can, as a free member, you can actually go in and use a certain amount of functionality. Obviously, as a free member, you can't go all the way, you can't make your post, but you can see how the tools actually work. Now, what we have got coming for you, okay, is we've got a system that we're working on now where a member will be able to join for 7 days and test the tools in the intermediate package for 7 days for $1. Okay, now we believe that this is going to put your sales through the roof, because once people use these tools and they start to see that the power of these tools and the amount of traffic that you can get, you know, you've got landing page creator, banner creator, the Social Sniper, the Facebook Ninja, the URL shortener and tracker, the blogging system, you know, they're going to have access to that for 7 days for $1. Now, big companies do this. Other big companies do this, give you access just to show you. And the reason why they do it is because they know once they pay their $1 and they try those tools, they're going to become customers. Okay, so this is going to be in place as we go into 2015. And also what we're going to have in place is you're going to be able to create, depending on what account you're in, you're going to be able to create multiple blogs. You won't have to just have one blog. You'll be able to create multiple blogs. And then if you're a user that likes hundreds of blogs, you can have hundreds of blogs, but there'll be a little hosting fee that you'll pay. But this is all coming now as we go into 2015. In that first week of January, we're going to have some fantastic tools for you, and some tools that are going to help you turn your leads into paying customers. Okay, so I'm really, really excited about that, and I can't wait to show you what we've got coming up for you, because, as I said, I want to set out now a blueprint. You know, this roadmap of how you're going to start off. excuse me. 2015 rocking it. You know, I'm going to show you how to turn your customers, your cold customers, into paying customers, or your cold prospects into paying customers. And I've got some fantastic tools that that we're implementing into the Zookle platform just for you to use. With that, I'm going to end this hangout today because I've got my family downstairs. As I say, I'm sitting in my nephew's bedroom, and I do apologize that I'm cutting it short, but it is the holiday season. And I want to finish on this closing thought. You know, as I keep saying, please don't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect different results. If you want to change your tomorrow, you've got to do something different today. You know, don't do today what you did yesterday, because tomorrow you'll only have what you've got today. So make that change, and send in your tickets if you've got any questions or anything that you would like to have us cover on the Hangouts going forward. And I'll say good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, or good night, depending on what part of the world you're in. And thanks very much for joining me on this Hangout, and I'll see you on the next one, and I'll let you know when that's going to be. I think it's going to be on Boxing Day, a special Hangout. Okay, thanks very much, and take care. Bye now.